It was Halloween night and I was excited to go out trick-or-treating with my friends. We had spent weeks planning our costumes and mapping out which neighborhoods had the best candy. This was our last Halloween before high school and we wanted to make the most of it. As night fell, we got into our costumes and met up to start our trick-or-treating adventure. My best friend Sarah was dressed as a witch, Tom was a zombie football player, and I was a vampire, complete with fake blood and fangs. The night air was crisp and leaves crunched under our feet as we made our way down the sidewalk, ringing doorbells and yelling, "Trick or treat," at each house. We were having a blast collecting candy and jumping out to scare our neighbors. A few hours in, our bags were getting heavy and we decided to cut through a wooded area to hit the next street over. The moon shone bright between the bare tree branches as we crunched along the leaf-covered path. About halfway through the woods, we heard a snapping noise behind us. We spun around, squinting into the darkness, but didn't see anything. "Probably just a raccoon," Tom said with a nervous laugh. We continued on, then we heard it again, closer this time. A stick breaking, leaves rustling. "Who's there?" I called out shakily. No answer. We picked up the pace, almost jogging down the winding path. The sounds kept following us, getting closer each time. Suddenly a dark figure leapt out from the shadows ahead. We screamed and turned to run back the way we came, but the path was blocked. The figure let out a sinister laugh and slowly approached us. I could just make out his horrific mask in the moonlight. It was no mask. His face was grotesquely disfigured, unlike anything I'd ever seen. He raised a long, gleaming knife and snarled, "Trick or treat." Tom shoved me backwards and yelled, "Run." I tripped over a root but quickly scrambled to my feet. Sarah grabbed my hand and we tore through the woods, branches whipping our faces. The man's heavy footsteps pounded after us. We burst out of the woods onto a road, screaming for help. Lights came on in the houses ahead. The man pursued us from the trees, gaining ground. I ran into the road just as a car came around the corner, headlights blinding me. Tires squealed as the car swerved, barely missing me. The driver jumped out, yelling, "What on earth are you kids doing? Are you okay?" The man with the knife receded back into the woods as more neighbors emerged to see what the commotion was about. Panting and shaking, we explained what had happened. The police were called and scoured the woods but found no sign of the man. After giving our statements, our parents came to drive us home. We were rattled but unharmed. I'll never forget that terrifying Halloween night and the disfigured man with the knife. I still get chills thinking about how close we came to real danger. Now I'm extra cautious when I take my own kids trick-or-treating, keeping a close watch for anything out of the ordinary. Halloween is supposed to be thrilling but fun, not the night we almost didn't make it home. Thank you for watching. If you like scary stories, kindly subscribe to my channel for more interesting stories.